stream online. Episodes dropping right on time. One hot angel and one cool devil, bringing podcasts to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes, they'll be sure to hate this. When they ask who's the big wolf, you know who's the baddest. Put your hands up, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Everybody lose control. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Come along and let's explode. Feel the madness. Come on, come along. Feel the madness. It's crazy in the panel room and it's getting heated. The crowd goes wild, not a soul is seated. You didn't come to have fun, you need to beat it. What Lewis brings to the stage can't be repeated. He brings style that's revolutionary. Sophia in the front doing the dingleberry. Others are bland and get no laughs. Dude, it's kinda scary. Critics and haters, y'all are so pathetic. We'll upstage you and be unapologetic. But back to the subject at hand, keep moving. People love the Angry Geeks, it's been proven. Appreciate all of the fans of Lewis and Sophia. So let us see your hands, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness.
Welcome to the shop that you've been dreaming of. Present View Comics, it fits like a glove. Over 250,000 tales waiting to be told. Find some magic, come and grab some gold. Flip through the pages, let your passion ignite. Every issue you find is a new delight. Pleasant View, where the heroes rise. In every frame, a new surprise. Come and explore the worlds we've got. 5-star wishes in every spot. From classics to treasures, we've got.
She's too hot to handle, I'm too cold to hold, and we're on the road to Rhode Island Anime Con. Hey, before we get going and before we catch up, babe, what are you doing? Pilates or something? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get my light brighter.
All right, well, stop it. Get to the comments first. Then we'll catch up. Then we got one of the coolest cats. We got the bad boy of comics in the back. We got to bring him on stage quick because I want to talk to him. I got to ask him why he picked this one place, this one state, this one city for his comic that we're going to talk about. So
Okay.
get to the comments quick.
All right. Okay. Hello, Regals. Oh, welcome in. Happy Monday. Hello, Sasuke. Hello, beautiful. How are you? How are you
I'm
doing?
good, Sasuke. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Regals. Hey, Sophia. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, Evil. Feel the madness. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's
Thanks
right,
so
brother.
much. How you
That's
doing,
right.
Evil?
Thank you.
We got emotes. Thank you for the emotes. Hello, IVX Dragon.
What's
Welcome
going on,
in.
brother?
And we have Donald. Hello, Donald. Hi,
Donald, what's
Sophia.
going on?
And
Hopefully we'll
Beats.
see you this weekend. All right, that's it. That's all we got. The rest is all emotes, of
And we
course.
got Dingleberry.
Dingleberry. We got a Dingleberry.
Thank you for the Dingleberry.
We got a Dingleberry. No, we don't got a dead hooker. We got a
Dingleberry
Dingleberry.
time. Dingleberry.
Well, no, because we got the what you call it, the dead hooker.
Oh my god! You killed a hooker!
That was underneath the Dingleberry. Anyway, we're going on road trip this weekend. I gotta pick you up very early on Friday. Then we're gonna be hanging out at Rhode Island Anime Con. Did you see what was made and I posted on the Insta throughout the social medias today?
I was not on social medias today.
Oh, we gotta check it out because I made you a collaborator
Oh, I'll have to check that.
or an instigator, whatever you want to call it.
I'm great, thank you. Oh my effing god, Luis, what's up? How are
What's
you?
up? How are you doing, brother? How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Anyway, are you excited for Rhode Island Anime Con?
Yes, so
Yeah,
excited.
I know.
Wicked excited.
I know, but we're going to be working. We're going to be singing and blinging Saturday night, 7 o'clock. And the after party, we're going to be restreaming live from the after party, but not like usual. We're going to be doing it off the phones.
If we have reception.
If we have reception, we're going to do it off the phones. We're not going to bring the portable studio. But we are going to be running around, taking pictures, doing social media posts. So we're going to have some fun. And can't wait. Angry Geeks are taking the stage once again for alternate reality entertainment. But speaking about taking the stage, our guest tonight is, I consider him a friend. And
Thank you, Crowbar.
thanks, Crowbar. Anyway, I consider him a friend. And I also consider him a true bad boy. A bad boy of comics. Everything he writes turns to gold. And I mean, one of my
I will.
Will. I'm doing an intro of our guest Will, but hey brother, how you doing? Yeah, you're in the danger zone. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, from cowboys all the way to pop icons to soda pop and magic spies, this dude can write it all. And he's a part of a dynamic duo, but we're not going to get over there. The one and only Jimmy Palamoni. What's going on, my friend?
Hey guys, hey man.
Welcome.
Hey.
Man, you got a new book coming out. And why Denver? That's when I was reading the premise. Now I didn't read the book. Melissa didn't send it over or anything, but I read what it's about. It's cool premise, and if anyone was going to come up with something like this, it's got to be you and the crew you got working for you.
Yeah, it's well, it's called Denver. Basically, the what happens is in the first 2 pages of the book, the moon gets split into it gets quartered a little bit by a meteor, and it sends all the it sends Earth, because the moon keeps the magnetic pull of the planet aligned. The Earth pretty much gets flooded pretty quickly, and but it takes a certain amount of time for all this to happen. It's sort of like what we're going through now. Like the planet's probably, going to turn to crap in a while, but it's not going to happen overnight, right? It'll maybe take a couple more generations, but I tried. The focus point of the story is that in the future, there's not a lot of places left that aren't water. I'm not talking water world kind of stuff. I'm talking about just that there are higher points on the planet and there are lower points. And outside of Denver, the city is one of the higher points in the United States as far as height wise. And they moved most of the city, and they built this city called Denver up there. And because of this city, it's sort of like, at one point we lost a shitload of the population of the planet. But in this city, every person is accounted for. So there's let's say there's 1 million people. That means they have enough food, they have enough water, they have enough everything to supply these people. But there are other people all over the world floating around on ships and cruise ships and stuff like that, wanting to get here, but they can only let in a person at a time. Meaning, if somebody dies in this city, they can either let somebody in or let somebody that's there have a berth. Like they can't go past a higher on a number. They can only go lower, but unfortunately, that's not something they have to deal with. So we have a lot of people trying to get into this city, and the basic story is about this guy Max Flynn and his two partners, and they're the Coast Border Guard. They're the ones that like patrol the city to make sure unwanted people and boats are coming in illegally. But they do, like I said, the city lets people in, but you have to line up for it in a way where they call you out and you get to come to the city. So it's a tight control in a very controlled future in a city that's trying to survive. And this is many years later after the disaster, and the city is doing great. But it's not. They're not building new land. They're a highly functioning city, meaning everybody's taken care of. Everybody has a job. Everybody has food and drink. The only problems they have to deal with the outside forces that want to come into the city and throw a monkey wrench into it. And so the story's about Border Patrol agents that have to deal with a bunch of bad guys that want to come in, and they have this long play scheme to get into the city, and they're playing some of our main characters. And I want to say it's a little bit of like, it's got a little bit of Die Hard to it. It's very adult, so there's nudity and there's excessive violence and there's cursing. Sophia, you'll like that. And there's a lot of crazy shit in the series. It's a 3-issue series, an oversized book, and we have the artwork in it. Justin Gray and I came up with the concept, and then we worked with this guy. Pierre Brito, who I met in Amsterdam, and his artwork's just beautiful. And like a really good European, he loves digging into this cool cities, and there's not a lazy bone in this guy's body. And I just think it's a beautiful book to look at, but it's a very adrenaline filled kind of crazy story that starts off slow and keeps building up till we really do have an ending. This will not be one of those books where you read it and it doesn't end. This thing has a crazy ending to it. And yeah, man, we actually did this book as a Kickstarter over 10 years ago.
That's my next question. I was like, how long were you been sitting on this?
Yeah, well, I wasn't planning on putting it out again. Some of my Kickstarters just stay Kickstarters. But last year years before we did a thing called Pop Kill. I'm wearing a shirt right now.
Yeah, you were on the show. Well,
yeah.
we talked about it.
So we did that back then, and Mad Cave really kicked ass with it. The book sold like a monster for them and everything, and basically Mark London, the president, and Mark Irwin said, "What else you got?" And I said, I have this book Denver, but in order to make it like a 3-issue thing, I'm going to add some pages. So the Kickstarter version is the original version, and like maybe a couple thousand people have that still. But this one has added pages. Like we blew it up a little bit to make sure it's a good read each issue. When you read each issue, it's not a piece of something. It's a whole it's a whole story. So yeah, we blew it up a little bit. Pierre came back and did some more pages. We re-edited it and we repackaged. It's a repackaging of a book that most people never saw.
So it's like the extended version of
the original one we did as a Kickstarter. But again, the Kickstarter, we're talking maybe 1,000 people got it, they paid a lot more money for it. The book back then was like 30. But this is 3 issues. This is broken up differently. The thing with my Kickstarters are, when I do them, it's for the people that back the Kickstarter. So the books are unique to that Kickstarter. So none of the covers or the artwork from the books in the Kickstarter are being used for this series. These are like everything is new outside of the book. So like the first issue we have, Amanda, my wife, did a cover. Pierre Brito did a new cover. Dave Johnson and Uko Smith did